A very good morning and welcome here to Southport for the AFL Queensland QAFL Grand Final Day. My name's Chris Yendi and I'm joined by Kane Browning. Good morning, Kane, and good morning everyone at home.
Good morning, Chris. Beautiful day for footy. Not a drop of wind on this side of the beautiful Southport Sharks football ground. Probably the top two teams in the Colts level playing off today in the grand final. Broadbeach looking to upset ladder leaders Labrador. It should be a very good game indeed.
Absolutely. Well, Broadbeach is the team that we'll have a look at first off. You can see on the screens at the moment we've got Cooper Parks, the full forward. He's been absolutely outstanding. Robson, Cummings, Semler. Jared Exley's had an outstanding final series. We've got the captain there in Harrison Tonks. He's going to have an outstanding game. Through the middle, we've got Munro, Rogers, Howard. I love the work of Kyle Rennertson. He's been outstanding across the final series as well. Denny and Conlon there. So that's the core of the midfield. Across half-back, Staunton Becker. Ezekiel's had an outstanding run across half-back. Dawson has been sensational across centre half-back across the year. And then you've got Bowen and Cottrell and Baines. So a really good lineup there. Matty Dwyer's your coach. Harry Tonks, as we mentioned, the captain. On the interchange bench, we've got Jenkins, Dunstone and Tyson and Crow. So there you go. There's our superstar lineup there in the Colts, and we might cut across to Labrador now to see their team, Kano, and you can go through some of their players that we've got on screen.
Geez, very impressive year by this team. Undefeated from what I've noticed. Very, very well drilled side. We've got Nichols, Young, and Mould at the full forward line. Brown, Howell, and Mercer across half forward. Sullivan, Payne, and Fife. Fife's been in very good form this year. Across the middle of the ground, Wright, O'Brien and Lake through that midfield group as well. Shepherd, McNamara, Riddle and Gooch, Hosking and White across that full back line. Truman, Kimpton, Wallace and Fife on the interchange bench. Looking very, very impressive, undefeated like I said, and Broadbeach will have to do a lot well today to be close to this Labrador Tigers side.
They certainly will, and of course we can't have a day without the umpires now. As we have a look at, we've got Max David, Kai Pendlebury and Josh Weekly. On the boundary we've got Belinda Marr, Grace Wilkin, Tim Parsons, Eliza Mwandi there in the goals as well. So we've got a tremendous lineup there of umpires there. There's some of the best young umpires coming through. And Kane, one of the pleasing things about what we're seeing from the umpiring panels they get ready to position is that these aren't just these are the best umpires for Colts in the QAFL. So what you'll see across the day is you'll see the best reserve level umpires and then the best senior level umpires. So I think that's a pretty good way to measure it. This panel has been umpiring at this level for most of the year.
No, whether you're a player, coach or umpire, to be named to play your role on Grand Final Day is definitely a very, very big accolade, and I'm sure these umpires will do an extremely good job.
Absolutely. Well, you've got the best seat in the house, and that's with us here at Southport. You've got the Labrador cheer squad. They're all pumped up. They've got two teams in it today. And obviously we've got Broadbeach. They start the day and they end the day. Could they bookend the day? QAFL Grand Final Day with a premiership? We'll see. Find out.
Well, they're definitely, Grand Final Day is a whole new kettle of fish, just like finals compared to the home and away season. And again, probably the two best sides at this level this year. And Broadbeach, they're here to win, so it should be good to see.
Hopefully the demons of last year's dramatic capitulation of the grand final won't haunt them. 50-point turnaround in the final term. As we get ready to join the Master of Ceremonies, Matt Bilkinson. Bielkowski.
Reserve, home of the Southport Sharks, for the 2021 QAFL Colts Grand Final between the Labrador Tigers and the Broadbeach Cats. I'd now like to invite all spectators and supporters to join our players and umpires in being upstanding for the playing of the Australian National Anthem.
that doesn't get the hair standing on the top of your neck at 9 o'clock in the morning, nothing else will, mate.
Oh no, you're definitely right there, Chriso. And again, grand final day, nothing better. And it'll be very interesting. This first contest, like at all levels on grand final day, will be very interesting. The first possession players are able to get their hands on the footy, make sure they're clean, calm and collected, and get the ball moving forward for their side. That first couple of minutes is absolutely brilliant come grand final day. Should be very good.
Absolutely. Well, we know Labrador, they've only played the one game since I think at the middle of July. It's been a long time with that COVID break. With the final series as it is, I don't know if that plays against them or not. Whereas Broadbeach, they've played the last. They're basically playing 4 weeks in a row in that match practice. A lot of hard games, but it's who's going to be better placed?
Yeah, you probably. I mean, I must admit, I'd probably prefer to be a Broadbeach spot if you're playing week to week consistently, making sure you're doing the right things as far as game plan and fitness, especially fitness, making sure there's no injuries in the side. Probably compared to Labrador, where, like you said, they haven't played a lot of footy recently. You're probably thinking Broadbeach are better suited. So, but then again, it's only my opinion, and it can all change in the first few minutes of this grand final. So, wait and see, I guess.
Well, Lewis Payne has won the toss for Labrador. They are kicking to the right of the screen, which we're not really feeling the breeze up here at the moment, but I'd suspect it'd be blowing a little bit more, probably more towards us, I think, or more to the right hand of your screen. But the wind's not going to play any impact in what today. You were over at Labrador last week, and I mean, we know what happened down there, but the wind had an influence in the earlier games in terms of the scoring, but today here at Southport, not going to be a problem.
No, it's generally a pretty good ground as far as the wind's concerned, and especially as those forwards down that far end face just past us. Very, very easy to kick goals, especially on that end of the ground generally, so should be good for Labrador kicking to that end of the ground.
Absolutely right there, and we of course we do have a jumper change, which that's the way the cookie crumbles. But here we are. We'll work that out as I sort of go along. But here is the 2021 the Colts Grand Final now. It's the Tigers to your right, it's the Cats to your left. There's the umpire goes bang there in Josh Weekly, and we'll redo that again.
Well, nerves are setting in for both these sides and the umpires as well. I'm sure he'll get the next one right.
Oh, he restarts here as the ball brought to ground there now. It's sharked out of there nicely here by Kyle Reynolds, and one of the players we're looking forward to. Didn't go the required journey, and umpire pulls the ball up here on centre wing as we see here this on the replay.
No, very good tackle, ball and all tackle there, not allowing him to get the ball out to his teammates.
Harry Sullivan laying the great tackle there. It's sharked off here nicely by Jed Riddle, kick partially smothered. Comes out towards the boundary line now, and that is the jumper change that we have not been informed of, but we'll definitely get a clarification on that. He is in the ruck today, number 25. As the umpires here. Best seat in the house, sitting right on top of the action, thanks to Dean Davis Productions now as the ball handballed out there from Jack Bowen. We'll see a boundary throw in just as forward of attacking zone for the Tigers.
No, the first couple of minutes here, again, both these sides pretty hard at the contest, which is exactly what both coaches would like to see in these opening minutes.
So ball goes up again, and we might see another stop. It's just kept inside the field of play. Interesting too with Labrador, they have played some of these younger players through the reserves and through some of the seniors over the past few weeks too, just getting some of that practice too. We're going to see that with the reserves also. So probably fourth or fifth stoppage today already. Sharked out of there nicely, knocked forward there by Harry Sullivan, hacked out of there by the captain there in Payne, up towards half forward, use of the body. Broadbeach go to ground, it suits them up now through Campbell Lake, a big kick inside the forward 50 and goes to the left of the stick, minor score.
Well, very good by Lake there, front and centre as the ball dropped. Unfortunately couldn't finish on that occasion, and Tigers got the opening score on the board.
few players went down there for Broadbeach that enabled him to create a bit of space now as the Cats here across half back. Kick up towards half forward. Good strong mark taken there by Tane Dawson, one of the players we were talking about before the game's really good final series at centre half back, I should say. And he kicks it. A good use of talking. And mark taken here by the Tigers. Drop mark there by McNamara. Gets the 1-2 with his teammate now. Kick up towards half forward, over the hands here. Just looking for a teammate to come around. Kick around the body. Up towards left forward pocket. This is an opportunity here. Good tackle. Holding the ball. Free kick to Jack Bowen. And we'll see this on the replay here. Look at that. By Bowen. Beautiful.
Tried to step back inside. That was Bailey Brown. And beautiful tackle there by the Cats on that occasion.
They look to try and clear under pressure, just darting like a deer in the headlights now. It comes out now to Dawson again, getting his hands on the ball a little bit early here. Speaking of getting hands on the ball, here is Bowen. Got his kick away. Up towards half forward, lovely tap over the head, taps it to himself here. Here's an opportunity here for the Cats. Kick inside the forward 50. Slips over the top, ball 15 metres out from goal. Kick partially smothered now, comes out to Sullivan. Kick up towards half back, but no, thank you. It's up to Caleb Baines now. Caleb Baines inside the forward 50. Dribbles out towards the goal square, knocks through for a rush behind.
How good was Caleb Baines there? Just came across in front of the contest, punched the ball away, kept his feet and was clean. That was very important. And unfortunately, Broadbeach couldn't get it done on that occasion, but see if they can lock the ball in their forward 50.
Dumping kick here from half back here by the Tigers. Going up as Exley. Couldn't quite take the mark there for Broadbeach. Ball slips out the back now to Jack Bowen. Been dangerous early. Turns the ball over in the middle of the ground now. Here come the Tigers on the rampage. Kick up towards half forward. He'll direct the kick mark across half back. They'll switch it out now to Bowen again. Just bounces inside the field of play. Boundary throw in, 4.5 minutes gone. Scores are tied here in the Colts grand final, Kano. Tight start.
Geez, the Tigers full forward line definitely wanted the ball a little bit wanted the ball over the back. They caught him out on that occasion. Unfortunately, beautiful work by the Cats back line to cut that one off.
We saw that mark there on the replay by Dawson. We're already getting an idea of what sort of game that Tane Dawson's going to have today, the number 20 Guernsey. Going to be a rock for them across half back today, Broadbeach. Coming from 6th position to be in the grand final today. Boundary throwing falls a little bit short. Beautiful tackle laid there on Semler.
Oh, dumping tackle there. Wasn't picked up by the umpire, was blindsided by that one. Very lucky indeed not to give away a free kick, Labrador.
Going up unopposed there was Golo. You hear the sounds of the game in the background too. We'll just hear the replay here. Just another great tackle laid there on Jonah Semler. You also hear the sound effects coming through with the umpires there, which is fantastic. It's the sounds of the games here. Oh, another lovely tackle.
Great tackle. That's definitely what we're looking at in the first few minutes. The pressure from both these sides is pretty elite. It'll be very hard to score in these opening minutes if the pressure keeps up like this.
So a great tackle laid there by Rogers. Kick ricochets off Sullivan. Heads out towards the boundary line again. Broadbeach soccer off the ground. Seeing that out of bounds is the vice-captain for Broadbeach, Hamilton Howard. As we mentioned before the game, they've had to come a long way, the Broadbeach, but better match fitness, I think.
Bit of push and shove from both these sides. But that's what you want from players in the grand final. There's no next week, so nothing to lose.
Ball knocked towards there by Lockie Howe. Over the top now, left foot, kicker in the body, they've got one! Bailey Brown.
He's talked about pressure just before, and unfortunately Broadbeach got sucked in on that occasion. Too many players going to the contest. As we look at the replay, they all got sucked into that boundary throw-in. Labrador players spare on the outside, and beautiful left foot finish near the boundary line for the opening goal of the game to Labrador.
Yeah, beautiful kick there. Have the opportunist Bailey Brown. That's his 19th goal on the year, and he's kicked his first goal of the grand final. As Josh Weekly will restart proceedings for the umpire fraternity. So they've got their early start, 1-1-7 to 1 behind. QAFL Colts Grand Final football, a little bit short. Goes out now to Munro there at Broadbeach. He's pickpocketed there nicely, getting himself into traffic there, trying to work his way out there was Oakley Wallace. Darting away like a deer in the headlights there was Rogers. Kicks the ball on the outer side. Told to play on there was Jenkins. Ball on the outer side now, left foot kick, up and under, up towards the outer wing now, going up and taking a strong contested mark there with Labrador.
Geez, Broadbeach player on that occasion had to go. Unfortunately got held up, couldn't contest them, well, couldn't influence the contest on that occasion as Broadbeach looked to move their way forward now.
Left foot kick heads out towards half forward here. And seeing that out of bounds there, Kobe Cumming for Broadbeach and his Tigers opponent that comes off the ground. Coming onto the ground now is Jed Riddle for the Tigers, and the number 4 Guernsey. Kicked 1 goal this year, Jed. Plenty of opportunities forthcoming in his direction. Ball comes out again. Spinning his way out of traffic there was Nick Tyson. Keeping inside the field of play there was Kyle Reynoldson. Boundary throw in. Is there anything you could sort of see that we could see the game start to break open a little bit in any areas, Kane?
Broadbeach probably Labrador is hunting the numbers at the moment. They're getting a lot of players around the contest, especially at boundary throw-ins. And it set up that opening goal a couple of minutes ago. And Broadbeach just need to be careful they're not second to the ball.
Ball kicked up towards half forward now, bouncing unfavourably there, or bounces favourably there for Young, who's kicked 20 goals, and he sets up his teammate who get wheels on his bike. And Kai Nichols loves kicking a goal, and he does kick a goal. That's another one.
Geez, it's massive for both these sides. Though, when you're able to get one-on-one with your direct opponent, especially as a forward, and have open space as well, it's really hard for the defence to man up as the ball came in there. Probably too easy on that occasion. Set up the full forward, played on quickly, and beautiful finish on the right foot for Kai Nichols. And another goal to the Tigers. Broadbeach definitely need to get on their bike, work a little bit harder. The pressure has gone up another level by the Tigers. If the Cats aren't careful, they might get blown out of the water in this first quarter.
The stoppages sort of favour the Tigers at half back because they're transitioned to a more open forward line, using their runners there. They've got a few goal kickers there in Nichols and Young, who combined there. They've kicked over 30 goals between them, or each, I should say, this year. Rucks contest again, belted forward there in favour of the Broadbeach. Now spinning his way out of traffic there was Tonks. Good work here by the Tigers. Handball dished out now to Semler. Just an up and under kick. Umpire calls play on it. Favours Semler now. Here's an opportunity. Broadbeach inside the forward 50 now. Better. Good mark. Playing in front there and taking the mark was Connor Robson. You can see here on the replay here, Kano, just playing in front.
Jonathan Semler there. Beautiful effort there in the midfield group. Got absolutely crunched by a couple of Tigers opponents. Got the handball out and a beautiful kick inside 50 to set up this shot on goal for Connor Robson. Kicks now just right on the goal line, and it's a goal. Great fight back there by the Cats. That's exactly what they needed to get that one kick closer to the Tigers, who kicked the first couple of goals of the game.
Yeah, sometimes you need that first one, don't you, to sort of go the other way. See here on the replay now, lovely mark, playing in front.
Beautiful kick on the right foot, coming out of the middle of the ground too. Hit him lace out the chest. Great kick.
Jonah Semler he's done some really handy things in the number 3 Guernsey here for Broadbeach earlier on. But he's got some tough opposition there. The Tigers, who have been up and about earlier. 11 and a half gone. First term Colts Grand Final football here. You've got Kano, you've got Yandy, you've got a big crowd here today as the Tigers push inside the forward 50 again, up towards the right forward pocket. Starting to open up a little bit here, this game. Lovely tackle, just handballed in hope. Tigers with some numbers. Kick around the body. It'll land about 10 metres out. Drop mark. Here's a crucial mistake there, but Broadbeach back themselves. Now they've got Howard. Howard gets the aid of a Shepherd, goes on his favoured left foot, brings the ball back up to the corridor. Strong mark taken here by Nick Tyson. Getting the ball moving quickly up towards half forward. He'll direct the kick. Mark taken here by Leonard Truman. So Truman here for the Tigers, starting on the bench. He turns the ball over. Jack Bowen. He's had a good start. The number 9 Guernsey for Broadbeach. Spears the ball back up to the corridor. Speaking of good starts, Jonas Semler switched it across the outer side. Drop mark there by Conlow. Beautiful harassment there from his direct opponent there in Harry Sullivan. And we'll see a free kick holding the ball. It'll go to the Tigers.
Geez, the Cats were out on that far side of the ground. If only he could have got that handball away. Great pressure there by the Tigers forward as he sets up an inside 50 now.
Spears the ball, drop mark there. And taken out of bounds. Boundary throw in right forward pocket. It's Labrador leading this one. The minor premiers have to drop a game this year by 6 points.
They've just got to be careful at Broadbeach not to get sucked into the contest and allow their direct opponent free and open space to have a shot on goal.
They've got one player trying to build up that wall if the ball does come out. Broadbeach under siege. Handball dished out there. Goes out to the man there in Munro, who's done some handy things. Kicks the ball out. Looking for Connor Jenkins out there on that outer side, who's got the hands on the ball a few times there for Broadbeach. Beautiful tackle. And how's the umpire going to see this? GAWN gone. Free kick to the Tigers at right half forward.
Just looking at the replay now, tried to throw the don't argue out and got absolutely poleaxed by the Labrador's player on that occasion.
How's that for inspiration? The captain doing the right things, pain and causing a lot of pain with that tackle there. Kick inside the forward 50, lands about 30 metres out from goal. And we won't see a stoppage just yet. Here's an opportunity again for Labrador. Left foot kick. Sticks out to the outer side and Sam Mercer kicks a point for Labrador.
That pressure level by Labrador at the moment, they're just hunting the Cats in this opening quarter, smothering them, not giving them any room to move at all.
Fantastic intensity that they've lifted across the season. They've seen them being the minor premiers undefeated, it must be said. Harrison Tonks here on the commentary room, probably sort of slow it down, up and under kick. Left a little bit of hang time there, but Hamilton Howard, so captain, the vice captain for Broadbeach. Kick inside the forward 50, over the top now. It's an old-fashioned foot race as Ethan White, first to the ball there. He's wrapped up straight away. Did he have any prior opportunity? No, he didn't. Ball up right forward pocket.
Jeez, I'm very surprised. He had a little bit of time probably to give a handball or a kick out as there's a fair bit of push and shove. Umpire saying, I'm not having any of that. I'm just going to throw the ball up. Good idea.
Tigers win the ball to ground. White just squeezes the kick out there, out of traffic. That's clever work. Kick up towards the commentary wing. Mark taken here by Lockie Howe. Long way up from goal, which he's very familiar with. Finds Alex Fife, one of the players that built up before the game. Kano.
Yes, no, in very good form, Fife. Great kick.
Being good form. Harry Sullivan up towards right half forward now with a kick looking for his teammate there, and Josh Young loves a goal or 30 odd. And we'll see a boundary throw in. Young setting up the first goal of the game as we see the ball out towards the outer side. Young given no room there by Noah Cottrell.
Geez, the Cats backline are working extremely hard and quite well considering they've restricted them to only a couple of goals and a couple of other shots on goal. A good start by the backline for Broadbeach. They've got to hold firm here though.
Yeah, we've had a chance to see plenty of it. 30 metres out from goal, left foot kick that'll go to 15, doesn't matter anyways. Kimpton kicks it out towards the right forward pocket again. I guess Labrador probably go in a quarter time, but they'd be thinking that they could have done a lot more damage, considering the Broadbeach's efficiency going forward. I think they've been forward inside the forward 50 3 times and scored twice. Yeah,
the transition, mind you, the transition from back to forward for Labrador is pretty impressive. I've been really impressed by their midfield group and their gut running at the early stages of the grand final. There's a free kicks paid here, too high.
Yep. Get that on the replay there. Jack Kempton taking it too high there. A little bit overzealous there from his direct opponent. Kick inside the forward 50 to Still a 2-on-1. Turns the ball over now. Jack Bowen, who's gotten plenty of the ball already here for Broadbeach, as we've highlighted. He's probably going to just stay across that outer side, avoid the switch. And strong mark taken there by Tane Dawson. Good start from him today. Kick up towards half-back. Oh, turns the ball over. Right foot kick inside the forward 50. Oh, ball hits the deck 30 metres out from goal. Working his way out of traffic. Here comes Jack Bowen again. Sees his teammate out of the corner of his eye. Has a teammate there in support who's just come on the ground. He might elect to use him now and apply Shepherd. No, he runs straight into him and runs straight to a big wall. Holding the ball. Free kick to Labrador.
Pretty unlucky there. I'm pretty sure he actually got the handball out here. Actually, no. You'd pay that a throw every day of the week. Good umpiring there.
That's what we've got the benefit of the replays here. Kick inside the forward 50. Playing in front. Strong mark taken. And the Tigers will have another shot at goal.
Jeez, almost impossible to spoil the ball when the ball's getting delivered like that as a forward. That's exactly what you want as a forward, out in front. Good effort there on that occasion by Kai Nichols, who has another shot on goal for Labrador to kick their third.
It's already kicked the one.
Comes in now. Slight angle, probably 35 out. Right foot kick. Coming across the face of goal though for a minor score. Tigers moved to 2-3-15. Broadbeach 1-1-7 were played just over 18 minutes into this first quarter.
Well, thanks to you guys for your tremendous support of football here in southeast Queensland. Now is utilising every step they're allowed to take. How far did he run? Too far, said the umpire, Kai Pendlebury, holding the ball. And a 50-metre penalty to boot. Well, that'll hurt.
Geez, those are coach killers. I'm actually surprised. He probably took two bounces about 150 metres. I'm not sure what your math is like, but...
he ran 30 metres before he took the first one, didn't he?
Well, that's what surprised me. And so, unfortunately, a bit of ill discipline as well adds insult to injury and sets up a shot on goal, probably 25 metres out on a slight angle.
You can't see who that is from our vantage point. Still not sure who's kicked that goal, but that's a beautiful, beautiful goal. There we go. How's that? Gets you pumped up, doesn't it?
Definitely does. Early stages of this grand final. Now again on that replay. Nice right foot kick, left, right swing. Straight over the goal umpire's head.
Take a step and say that was Alex 5. Had a hunch, but we'll get that at quarter time.
And just as if, I mean, you love the effort by Broadbeach. Their backline again is working extremely hard. Mind you, it doesn't matter how good your backline is, if the ball's coming in like that from Labrador's midfield group, they're going to really struggle to repel any inside 50s.
Well, they're getting that reward for effort now, almost thrown there. Connor Munro.
We playing volleyball or we playing football? It was a beautiful set.
Yeah, exactly.
By Broadbeach, unfortunately.
Speaking of set, how's the set of locks here on Jack Kempton, the old mullet?
Oh, very impressive there.
Left foot kick up towards half forward. Comes up the hands there of Exley there, but there at the ground level, darting around there is Lake. Left foot kick inside the forward 50. Ball hits the deck 15 metres out from goal. Here's an opportunity now, and he's got it.
And he's pumped as well. Geez, that last line of defence, just that slight missed tackle gave the opportunity, and a great finish on the right foot. It was a look at the replay. Plenty of numbers there for the Tigers when the ball hit the ground. Just steps inside, missed tackle, right foot snap, and a great finish. And that was Alex Fife on that occasion.
Yeah.
Just has missed tackles. Those little 1%ers, whether it's a tackle or a smother or something along those lines, you just need to stick those, especially deep in your defence.
Oh, they've started to kick away here, Labrador, with the last two goals coming in the last minute or so of play. Getting the reward for all the hard work that they have done already. Ball slips out now. It's taken out there nicely there by Semler there for Broadbeach. Up towards left half forward. In hot pursuit there is Cooper Parks. First time we've called him anywhere near the proximity of the footy today. But he can't get anywhere near it as the ball's taken here by Payne. Payne, the captain of Labrador, just saying slow it down and push it out a little bit wide. Spots up his teammate nicely. Told to play on now, up the corridor. Turns the ball over there. Handball dished out. It was Munro involved in that passage of play. It comes out now to Kai Reynoldson. Switches the ball out towards the commentary side. It's a two. Labrador now. Arching the back nicely was Ryan Hosking. Up towards the corridor again, away from his intended target. Up towards the corridor again. Munro under siege as he has been on so many occasions. And we'll see a ball up here in the middle of the ground. Just forward of centre for Labrador.
Geez, how good was Hosking there for the Tigers? Actually sprinted off his direct opponent. That was not his man across half forward and made the effort to get to the contest and put the Tigers in an attacking position.
Something they've done so well in the 23 minutes of play that we've seen here in QAFL Colts Grand Final football. So in the time on here in this first term, we appreciate your company wherever you may be watching around the country. There's Kimpton, he's stripped of it, and we'll see it all up. So this few minutes of play is very much like how the game started, just a few stoppages.
Yeah, a bit of a stalemate in the last minute as the siren goes to quarter time. Tigers taking a solid lead, the 4-3-27 to 1-1-7 for the Cats. Great first quarter, Chris.
Absolutely. We'll come back with all the goal scorers right after this short break. It is quarter time here at Southport. We'll be back very shortly.